Good morning. Oh, I forgot to get the sticky thing. Oh, this might not work today. I forgot to put a new one on here. I never go anywhere on the weekends, so it's easy for me to forget about the stuff that I need to take care of in my car. Hi, good morning. How are you? So, let's see. The doctor, I think it was on Friday. I don't know that this is a repeat. I'm pretty sure it was Friday. I don't know. Shit, I don't know. Anyways, the doctor, the nurse, or whatever called and said, "Hey, I just now listened to your message." And I'm like, "Well, for crying out loud. Like, are they that busy or what?" But whatever. Anyway, after talking to her, she said, "Oh, you need to come in and have blood work done and let them check the bite and all of that." And I said, "Okay, well, I'm working today. I will come in Monday." And she said, "No problem. Listen, I did not go yesterday. I was sick all day yesterday, like nauseated, like sitting in the bathroom, just waiting for it to come, which I never did throw up, but oh my gosh, I was so nauseated, and my head, like if I turned my head, like just turned it, it was like, and I've had this happen several times, but it's like my brain didn't catch up, and it's almost like it's shorting out or something. It's the weirdest feeling. I don't know how to explain it. I just figure people with vertigo probably have this same thing, but I mean, I don't know. I don't have vertigo, but that's what it's called, right? Vertigo. I don't take drugs, honey. I don't do that. Anyway, so yeah, it was just a really miserable day yesterday. And I slept so much in between, and I was eating the one, and I absolutely love them. They work so well for me, and that is the Pepcid Complete, little chewable things. Hello. Good morning. No, honey, I don't do stuff like that. No. No little sniffs or no. I don't do none of that. I don't. Honey, I'm too old at this point to be like partying, taking stuff. I'm just way too old for that. So no. But anyways, I was a little worried about how I was going to feel this morning, but you do, well, you do you, honey, whatever works for you. I am from the United States, and I live in Tennessee. Yeah. Running behind this morning, I swear. And I don't know where Mitty was. I let him out, and then I went out later to look for him, and I saw a rabbit, and so it scared me because I don't want him to get any little critters. So I shooed the little bunny away. But then when I came out to come to work, the bunny was back, and I'm like, I feel so bad for it because it's like, are you looking for your sibling? Because if you are, I have to tell you that I found your sibling laying in the grass the other day, and I buried it for you. So, yeah, some people like it. No, never. It's interesting, though, the bunny that I found, and this, let me just go ahead and, listen, let me just warn you that this is graphic, and so if you're eating breakfast, dinner, lunch, whatever, just, it's graphic, okay? So I'll just, if you don't want to listen to this part, please don't. I'll let people bounce out if they have to. Anyways, so if I went outside to feed the birds and the squirrels, and when I was walking back in, something just told me that there's something here. Like I looked down, and there was this little rabbit, and I was like, oh my gosh, no. And so I went inside and grabbed some gloves and some gloves. Oh, and a bag to, wrap him up in, and my little hand shovel thing for the garden, so I put it with the snake and the bird and other stuff that I have had to bury. And anyways, so I pick up this bunny. The bunny's body is 100% intact. However, whatever got it ate its face, and it was terrible. I saw like one eyeball, but there was like no flesh around it. And I'm not even sure, to be honest, how the bunny's neck was attached to its body, because there was nothing there. So it could have been like spine, or I don't know. So that worried me to death. Like, what in the heck? And, my first thought was, oh my gosh, Mitty, don't you dare kill any rabbits. But in doing some research on it, like, what would just eat the face, the head portion, and not the rest of the body was, my thought. There was nothing on the ground. Like, there was no blood, there was nothing. So part of me wondered, did a hawk or an owl catch this and then, did its thing and maybe dropped it? I mean, I don't know. But there's any number of animals that will just eat the head or the feet, the head area. So that was the last thing that I would have ever wanted to see, would be a rabbit. I like the bunnies. And when I saw its little feet, and I'm like, oh no. Darn it. Pretty darn fast too, so I don't know. This to me looked like a young bunny, a rabbit. It wasn't very big, and I've seen some small ones out in the grassy areas where I live, in the yard, the lawns and stuff. So they come up out of the woods from behind where I live. But now Mitty's going to be out all day, and he's not had breakfast, so he's liable to get hungry. Lord have mercy. And trust and believe Cartman will not let him in. He will not. He's like, no. No, he will not let him in. It's 5:02. Let me think of what else. Little girl told me yesterday that she was walking her dog and they saw a fox, and I'm like, are you sure? Like, I've never seen a fox over here. And she said, we're pretty sure that's what it was. Doesn't matter. Come on now. What is that about? You moved to another country because of your drug habits. I don't know. Are you telling the truth or not? You have a new upload? Okay. Are you Careless Islanders on YouTube? Where is the upload? Pretty disgusted with KJ. Like, she's really attacking this family for doing an obituary. That basically she doesn't agree with. Well, surprise, surprise, there's nothing new about that. But it's ridiculous. And I couldn't help but compare this lady who took herself and her children out of the game of life, okay? But remember the guy who took out his 2 little boys in the front yard, tried to do the same to his daughter, but she went and got help. So clearly, in both situations, it's a bad deal. It shouldn't have happened. But I have, and I'm not sure what word I'm wanting to say, because I don't know if respect is the right word, which I kind of think it's not. But I have maybe more appreciation, is that the word? For, I don't smell any pastries today. For the fact that she took herself out as well. Where that dad was, a coward as far as I'm concerned. But, yeah. But then, like, what if it was Vaughn? What if Vaughn, in later years, Vaughn has children, and say Vaughn decides to take himself and his children out of the game of life? What would KJ say in his obituary? Or would she, of course, she would probably say, oh, he wouldn't get one. You're a liar. You're a liar. Of course you would do one. He's your son. Those are your grandchildren. No. No, Taco Bell. No. I don't even know what time Taco Bell. Are they a 24/7 thing? I don't even know. Oh, you're rotten. Taco Bell. Ugh. And we have arrived for yet another day. Oh. Hi, Roxy says, I am from India. Wow. That's amazing. From India.